Oh no. Uh-huh. I see. Mm. Mm.
Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know, Kit. That it turns out I forgot that I had muted myself. Yep. So yeah, they were talking about how they discovered something called the divine breath, which is one of the big things for the the weather research that was going on the island. I collect these tablets, and Madame Charlie translates them.
Uh-huh.
So let me just go ahead and go back to the game proper. Oh no, I keep becoming invisible. There we go. I think I set it up so that so that my screen would unload anytime that I would turn it on.
No.
CC, do you have
But
I recommend that you turn on geez. There's an encoding overload. Is there anything I can do? Anything I can turn? It's still connected to that.
I sure don't know what's going on.
Okay, I recommend turning on Twitch if you want to watch, because if I try to like stream the remote play, it will cause drop frames.
Yeah, I know. Where did the channel go? There it is.
So yeah, we're about to go to Water 7, but let's camp first, so we can get that bonus effect.
Oh yeah, Kit, this is a pretty game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Frankie's from Water 7, so
Kit is in the chat, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
I knew that. That's how I figured that I was muted.
Okay, cool.
Is there any other issues that's going on, Kit? Yeah, they're talking about how the they're talking about how they've spotted Marines off of the outside of the island, and they might interfere with Frankie trying to repair the ship. Yeah, now they're talking about the possibility that Audio might be a member of the Marines. He does have a dead-end Mushi that does connect to their wavelength. We saw that some time ago. But yeah, I don't know if I showed you this already, CC, but I can merge accessories. The problem is, though, is that me merging accessories leads to some type of random gachapon system where you have a random chance of getting boosted stats on your items.
So that's kind of annoying.
It's just something that's, in my opinion, extremely irritating. Yeah, there we go. We got a success, which increases the power from 15% to 22%. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'll wait until off stream to deal with that. Hi, Brooke. Yeah, Brooke's physical body is stuck in the bottom of the ocean, so there's nothing we can really do about that.
Oh no.
Happily, Brooke doesn't have any... Yeah, happily, Brooke doesn't have any lungs, so he can't drown. It's just his physical body can't move.
You see. Hey, Kit, do you like my avatar's background?
Hello, Vuly.
Hello.
Hi, Vuly.
Good to see you, Collector. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Quite nice.
There you go.
Is there a reason the avatar images kind of change size when we talk?
Oh, that's the bouncing effect. I completely forgot to disable that.
Yeah, that's really distracting and kind of not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that.
It's a fun little bonus effect.
I like how Vuly has his own throne.
Yeah, that is the guest throne. If any guest comes in that has like their own separate image that they want to show, then I can place them on that throne. If they have an image of like them sitting down, you know.
Nice.
There we go. The bounce effect is disabled.
Thank God.
Now let me... Yeah. There we go. I've now adjusted my hat. Now, it's finally time to talk to Liam and finally head out to Water 7.
Alrighty.
さあリム、箱も手に入れたし、あの不思議空間に連れてってくれよ。今度の冒険はどこに行くんだ?
It's time to go on the next adventure.
次はここね。
ここは
波が覗いたキューブの中には
What exactly is Water 7?
Water 7 is a floating island known for its extremely effective shipwrights, known as the Galley Law Company. They are effective. They are widely considered the greatest shipwrights in the world.
Yes, exactly.
Ow, my ears. I think I made you too loud.
0.
Is that you, Aiden? Everything okay?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me, sorry. I don't know how to lower myself if I am too loud.
I can lower you real quick. Give me a quick second.
You also need to adjust the size of his avatar image.
I will.
Vuly, you're perched up on the stupid throne.
There.
Silent Hill 4. Respect, yeah, man. I know a lot of people don't like Silent Hill 4, but it's still a good game. They're talking to a guy in chat.
Yeah, that's Kit.
I can see him. I'm reading the chat.
There we go.
Aiden doesn't have the nicest apartment.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
do need to
no.
talk. Oh yeah, we do need to talk to Robin. Yeah, the writing
Dr.
on
Robin.
yeah. On the tablet we found in the dust ruins was from the Phantom Sky Island that was lost to history. I'm sure I saw it in a book I read in O'Hara years ago. Why is there a tablet in that language on this island? I'd like to know more information. Yeah. Oh yeah, there is something to talk about when it comes to Water 7 and Nico Robin. Because during Water 7, the members of a government organization known as CP9 talked to Nico Robin and basically told her, "Yeah, we're going to perform a buster call, which is basically the equivalent of just bombing an entire island to oblivion on the Straw Hats if you don't surrender." So, in exchange for Nico Robin's cooperation and her surrender, the Straw Hats get to sail off of the island.
Ah.
All right. Now Nami is asking about the 300 million. It turns out that from the adventure that we had in Skypia, they were actually able to gather up a bunch of gold from the they were actually able to gather up a bunch of gold, and it basically came out to about 300 million before the Frankie family stole 200 million of it.
God damn you, Frankie.
Yeah, this was back when Frankie was a bad guy.
All, 4 chapters that he was a bad guy?
ロビン
No, he was technically a bad guy for a while until he was kidnapped by Cypherpole. Because he supposedly knew the whereabouts of a set of blueprints for the legendary super weapon Pluton. Because they ultimately decided, yeah, us being scared of that particular super weapon, in order to end the pirate era, we're just gonna use it.
ありがとうチョッパー。もういなくなったりしないわ。
なんだか大変な場所のようね。
You gotta get rid of the worst generation somehow.
行きましょう。
Yeah, that's what they ultimately decided on. Happily, it didn't pan out that way. Because it turned out Frankie actually had the blueprints on him the whole time. And when he revealed it, he set it on fire. Because they ultimately decided to trust Nico Robin. The cube was absorbed in...
They could have made that. We could have blown up the world government with that.
But yeah, now a whole bunch of abilities are expanded. And increased accessory slots.
Nico Robin. Not Nico Robin. Sanji, the ship's cook, finally learns how to cook.
A lot of the areas in this particular game does have flashbacks to particular storylines, but other than that, it's effectively non-canon.
Yeah, this game does not follow the show's story, but there's flashbacks to points of the show's story.
Yeah.
辞書海上都市ウォーターセブンの冒険もう一度
Disregarding the 4Kids dub, how much does the show differ from the manga?
I can't tell you for the
I'll be right
entire
back.
thing, but I know there's some stuff early on that's different. Like, the part early in the story with the guy who's stuck in a treasure chest on this island of weird mutant animals?
Yes, I remember that guy.
The anime moved where that takes place. In the manga, it takes place before they meet Usopp, but the anime moved it to after they meet Usopp. So Usopp is there in the anime when he wasn't originally in the manga.
Interesting.
That's the only like major difference I can remember. Aside from anime adding filler arcs and shit.
Which, like, why would you even need to add filler to One Piece?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the reason for it is because... So the whole purpose of adding the filler arcs was to make sure the anime doesn't catch up to the manga too fast.
Which does not seem possible at this point.
Well, because all the filler made it that way, basically. But that's the entire point of the filler.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I had to check. I had to get the door.
I mean, really, filler arc just means this is a storyline that didn't happen in the original manga, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if there's ever been an anime where, like, the only parts that are worth watching are the filler.
I have no idea.
That would have to be a very bad story then, if the filler is the only good thing about it.
I mean, we've had animes where the bulk of it is completely unwatchable, so would it not be unreasonable that you have some really trashy story that got really popular, like a Sword Art Online or something, that was being adapted, and then in the filler parts, because they hired actually really talented people to make the anime adaptations, they just all of a sudden go off and write something that's just fucking bomb and then continue. In fact, that might actually be one. That might actually be Sword Art Online right there, because as I remember, the one and only part of it that most people consider to actually be good is the Mother's Rosaria arc, which I think might be filler. I don't know if that was originally part of the light novels.
Yeah,
I know nothing about Sword Art Online, so yeah.
yeah, same.
I only know
Kit,
the
Namek saga, it was not filler. That was in the manga.
It's just that bits of it were heavily
Stupidly
extended.
long, yes. And the anime made it way longer.
which it did not need to be. It
Yeah.
was already pretty long.
Stupidly long, and the anime made it longer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a particular reason why Usopp has chosen to stay on the Mary, because you notice how damaged it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it survived. That's because it survived getting hit up by the knock-up stream, severe damage throughout all of the story, going through the Grand Line and everything. The problem is, though, is that the keel, or like the main thing that holds the ship together, is damaged.
Oh, right. This is Water 7. This is where they ditch the Mary and get the Thousand Sunny.
That would Sunny ultimately.
That's a little later. That's a little later.
Yeah, Sunny ultimately. The Sunny ultimately dies at the end of Eni's lobby.
You mean the Mary?
Mary, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Hooray, I can
So we
collect
still have a
more.
little bit more time with the Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't the Mary die? Was that before or after Brooke?
Before.
Yeah, it was like right before, right?
Yeah. But ultimately Frankie was able to quote unquote reincarnate the Mary into the Mini Mary 1, which is one of the sub vehicles for the Thousand Sunny. But yeah, Usopp is very much connected to that ship because the ship was made on it. Oh, actually, Lim's asking about it.
Kit, I have bad news about the Ginyu Force. They were not around very long in the manga.
Yeah. Like, that's the one thing
that
about...
was a smart move, extending them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're showing it.
They were very small flash and pan.
The Ginyu Force were fun.
I like the Ginyu Force a lot.
They were.
The anime did give them a little more time to shine. A little bit.
So yeah, Lim just learned about Luffy and Usopp's fight.
I just want to talk about Dragon Ball now.
The alternate timeline where they just get to the Namek arc, and then all of a sudden the manga takes a wild diversion, and it just becomes a story about the Ginyu Force. Like, we don't see Goku again for years.
Like, by the time we see Goku again, we get the horrible realization that this is still the Namek arc.
You're like, hey, Sanji, I have bad news for you. You don't actually defeat Rob Lucci here. Rob Lucci gets away. But yeah,
I mean,
but yeah,
time kind of fucky. Like, it's not 1-to-1 because the whole team was there to beat Crocodile when originally it was a 1-on-1 with Luffy.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched the weird, like, anime crossover thingies between Dragon Ball and One Piece?
Oh yes, definitely. Heck, there were two of
I
them.
have not.
Those are weird.
Yeah, because it's a big combination between like One Piece and Toriko.
Yeah, One Piece and Toriko had a crossover, and then they did a second one that added in Dragon Ball.
I was gonna say you all should know exactly where freaking Lucci is, because Lucci is disguised as one of Galila's workers at this point.
Toriko is such a weird thing, because that was like a manga series that like all the companies involved in it were like trying real hard to promote. Like it was the next big thing, and then it went nowhere. And its two crossovers with One Piece were like part of that big push for it. But it went nowhere.
I don't even know what Toriko is, so there you go.
Yeah, me either.
So in the early 2010s, I think a little over a decade ago now, I think it was literally 2011, 2012. Shueisha, Toei, and Bandai, the big trifecta of Japanese entertainment companies, kind of tried to push this new manga series called Toriko. That was brand new because they like looked at it. It was like this thing that some up and coming author or whatever had submitted as a thing to, get a job, and they were like, "This looks great. This is the next big thing. Let's push it out and make tons of money." And then it went nowhere. They lost a lot of money on it. And its two crossovers with One Piece were like a big part of that huge marketing push for it.
Yep. This
Japanese
is Water
manga
7.
series.
Is Rob Lucci Square Nose?
No, that's Kaku.
Okay.
Searches for rare, diverse foods to complete a full course meal.
Let me look up when Toriko came out. Give me a second.
So it's about a traveling chef?
2009 is when Toriko.
No, he's up. Toriko is a ingredient hunter, working with a giving it to a chef, I do believe. He's like a monster hunter that uses it for ingredients.
Huh. The Toriko manga started in 2009, and then the anime and huge marketing push for it started in 2011.
That shows how little cultural impact this has, that I cannot recognize any of this.
Yeah, no, Toriko went nowhere. It lasted till like 2014, I think, but it didn't really go too many places. I think the manga did okay, but the anime and merchandise just didn't move because it was like semi-popular in Japan, but literally completely unknown anywhere else, and even in Japan it wasn't popular enough to leave a huge impact.
Man, I'm looking at this fictional crossover promo arc. It looks like we got a crossover between Goku and Luffy, which is really cool. And then also someone drew their anime Sona in the picture too, and I'm not sure why he's here. It's like some weird DeviantArt looking stuff, but no, this is official.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's Toriko, alright.
Oh no. That bike.
Toriko looks like he's someone's Saiyan OC that's always in Super God Saiyan Super Saiyan form.
He does!
Yeah.
This was before that form even existed.
Oh, by the way, you were mentioning Square Nose. Here he is.
Oh fuck! It's Giraffe Boy.
Yep, that's Kaku. And by the way, the bicycle that's there, that belongs to Aokiji, the Iceman.
Yeah, the crossover between One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Toriko came out before Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan existed. Which is funny.
Toriko predicted it. That's where all the cultural impact went. Was it inspired Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan?
Yeah.